Alright, D is flip over, look closer. Me, Mom, Grandma Helen, and Grandma's 80th. Grandma's 80th. Mom wants me to pack up my room to get ready for the move next week. It's taken a while, but I'm pretty close. Just a few things left before I can cross it off my to-do list. Gorgeous.
Ah, Nevada. Home to all manner of folksy cryptids and cool dads.
Sorry for the lateness, Tessa Bear. Things get away from me here, but you're always on my mind. We'll call soon. Can't wait. Dad. I married Bigfoot. Laser tag champs, huh? Oh, she wrote this. Happy birthday, Teresa. It's always so much fun to have you visit. I can't wait till next time. I'm so proud of you, your business, and the kind of woman you're becoming. All my love, Aunt August. Aunt August. Tess and Fran.
Oh, right. I was supposed to feed you. Poor little guy.
Oh no, we didn't feed. We didn't feed it. That's no bueno. Packing is so much fun. Okay. Ew.
Guess I'll have to pack this after my next shift. Better leave these where Mom won't see them.
Ooh. It's packing simulator. Let's go. Well, we won't have to worry about not having erasers and nail polish. Chapstick. Let's go. Okay, all right. We get everything or no? Maybe if I put this in the trash. No. I feel like I'm missing something that maybe I should have gotten like an achievement or something for packing everything. Right? But we didn't. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I thought maybe the sticker might have been it. But it's not. That's fine.
Taz,
Yeah?
come down to the basement. There's something I want to show you.
The
That's
basement.
That's what they always say before the horror games start, isn't it?
What
Something
is it?
about a basement?
Oh, it's nothing really. Remember, this?
Oh my god.
Ah!
How do I do this?
What is it?
It's of the dog we had growing up, Lady. Your Aunt August made it when she was a kid.
Oh,
My God.
gross.
And Aunt August isn't a rich and famous artist now?
I know, right? The shock.
Well, she is one of those things. Not a famous artist, though.
We've still got a little while before we actually move out, right? Like a week?
Yeah, about.
The estate sale was weird. Having all those people in the house, picking through Grandma's stuff. I'm glad it's over.
Yeah, me too.
Are you okay? Mom.
We took care of your grandmother right up to the end, and
now they're selling the house out from under us. I know.
wanna just take a minute and look around and see what's left?
Sure.
I haven't really gone through everything since the sale ended.
Yeah, me neither. That sounds really nice. Just looking through what's still here. Aside from this hell picture.
Amazing that no one bought it, right?
I would buy it.
Just shocking.
I'd totally buy it.
So you're all packed up, right? Good to go?
Not too bad.
Oh my god.
Just remember that it needs to be done by Wednesday so we can get everything out of here on time.
I know.
Most of Grandma Helen's stuff was sold off in the estate sale. I haven't really had a chance to look around and see what's left until now. Wow, so we're gonna look around, huh? What are we supposed to do? Isn't that something down there in the corner? I would totally. Well, alright. Ooh, book.
Grandma's advice column was popular, wasn't it?
For a little while, yeah.
I felt really lucky that I got to ask her for advice face to face. I remember when we went to that one book signing when I was a little kid.
You remember that?
Yeah, I mean, people in the audience seemed so excited and nervous to get to ask her their questions right there in person. Sometimes when I'd ask Grandma for advice, she'd start off with, "Don't tell Millie," but I think she saved her special advice for me.
Well, she could have given some advice to herself and realized that taking out 3 mortgages on her house wasn't such a good idea.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Grandpa Leo was
An inspector for the county.
What's that mean?
He inspected things for the county.
Oh, great, Mom. Thanks.
Commercial buildings, mostly. When we were driving around town, he'd point out the ones he'd inspected. I remember he was very proud of inspecting the department store. You know, the big one on Old Main Street. Every foot of electrical, fire sprinklers, alarm system, everything. He'd say he was the only thing keeping half the buildings in town from burning down. Electrical fires are no joke.
I'm taller than you were.
Who's taller now?
You are. But I've still got time. I've gotta take more pics with Francine this year. We're so cute. Maybe I should start carrying a camera around.
Oh, shoot. I didn't realize I could do all that now.
Who are these people? Mom's friends? We did our best, but the results were... Ugh.
Is that the only one I can open? That's interesting. Why would that be the only one that I can open? Doesn't make much sense, does it? Well.
Wow, was this taken right here? Cool. That's Grandpa?
Mm-hmm. Probably only a year before he died.
Of a heart attack?
Yeah, very sudden. But I guess that's how heart attacks are.
Hmm.
Ugh, Mom. Please quit already. Oh, how did this end up down here?
Huh. Must have been in a drawer of something that got sold.
This is from one of the first digs Dad and I went on.
It was kind of adorable how excited you both got about going on those digs.
I remember being so sure that we would actually find bootlegger gold. Or at least a clue about it.
Your dad. Well, at the very least, he certainly had a way of firing up your imagination. I'll give him that.
What? No one bought this masterpiece? I'm downright offended.
Me too.
I made this when I was, what, 4?
At Frankenmuth.
Yeah, at that pottery demonstration they did. They'd call little kids up from the audience and show them how to do it. I was so excited. I was jumping up and down, waving my hand, because I knew that Grandma likes pots.
She kept it up on this display shelf with all her other pieces all those years since you gave it to her. Oh, honey.
It's okay. I think I'm gonna hold on to it. Grandma held on to it all this time. She wouldn't have wanted me to throw it away.
Wow. A few pieces of pottery that my mom collected from around the world are still here. I'm surprised they didn't all sell. I think this one is from South America, not sure which country. And this one's Japanese.
I've never even left the country. Why haven't we ever gone anywhere cool?
Niagara Falls isn't cool.
No.
It isn't Japan.
Well, it's a lot easier to drive to Niagara Falls than Japan. Cheaper, too.
But wouldn't it be fun? Me and you, an intercontinental mother-daughter adventure?
Maybe an intra-continental adventure.
I'm thinking of a certain place. Somewhere warm and southwestern. Somewhere where, say, my own father currently resides.
Listen, we've discussed this. We're not going to Nevada to visit Penn. It's not gonna happen.
Well, what if I just went by myself?
By yourself? No way. It's a bad idea.
How come?
There's a bunch of reasons.
Like,
I said so, and I'm your mother?
Why it gotta be like that, bro? Why it gotta be like that?
did Grandma start dressing like this after you moved out of the house?
Mm-hmm. After my father passed, my mother, well,
Turned into a hippie.
a bit of a free spirit, let's say.
Doesn't look like that rubbed off on August much.
I think it might have. To push her in the opposite direction.
Interesting.
Tess, what are you doing? Don't touch that.
Why not?
It's in the trash.
Yeah, and I'm just checking it out.
Well, stop.
Okay, fine.
What's up, Crater?
Oh, good. Some of Grandma's pottery didn't get sold.
Oh, shit.
Loved watching her at the potter's wheel when I was little. Had she been doing pottery her whole life?
Honestly, I think it's something else she picked up after my dad passed.
Like the advice column?
No, she was doing that since I was a kid.
Did Grandma... Was she ever with anyone else after Grandpa died?
Whoa, where did this come from?
Well, she just seems so vivacious. You'd think some man would be interested.
Yeah, no, not that I know of.
I mean, I don't want to look at every single piece of pottery, you know what I mean? I don't want to miss anything either. That's pretty cool. I don't know. I don't know. Just seems like a lot. go outside here, right? So where do we go now? This seems like a dead end. Maybe there is something on one of these pieces of pottery that I'm missing. I don't think there's gonna be, though, to be honest. Alright, well. Upstairs, I guess? You guys didn't catch the bird, did you? I didn't know we were trying to catch a bird.
Oh, hey. It's August. Ugh, exhausted. The state sale was a lot. But that's easy for you to say. Yeah, I remember. And the answer is still no. Well... The what? Oh, right. Right. Sorry, it hasn't exactly been at the front of my mind. Yeah, it's around here, somewhere. No, it's fine. Okay. Love you. Bye. Unbelievable.
What did she say?
Nothing helpful.
Is she still not gonna help us with the house?
No. She was just calling to ask me to find some book of hers.
Any idea where it could be?
It must be upstairs somewhere, in your grandma's things. It has a red and black cover, white block lettering. I'll know it when I see it.
Okay, let's go.
Aunt August called Mom looking for some book that's important to her for some reason, apparently. It's probably somewhere upstairs. Alright, let's go find it then.
Guess we can get rid of these.
Nope, no bird flew around here. Of course, I haven't really been looking for birds and stuff like that to ask them if they have the flu, to be fair.
Want to know something? Your grandmother didn't write this. I did.
You did? That's cool.
Well, the circumstances weren't cool.
No, but...
It was actually really hard. I needed a lot of help from our editor. But I got it done.
I'm sure all her readers appreciated it.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody bought Grandma's old writing desk?
And her typewriter. He said he was an advice columnist too, and wanted to use them for his writing. He said your grandmother was a real inspiration. He left a very nice note.
And a lot of money?
Well, it was just an old desk.
But it had sentimental value.
For us, maybe.
And for him, obviously. Can I see the note?
Sure.
Well, okay. I guess it's alright that he got it.
Glad you approve.
I remember hiding in here with a flashlight to read my books when I was a little kid and we were visiting Grandma.
And a box of crayons, apparently.
We'd come to visit and I'd hunker down in here for hours. Some kind of game in my head, I guess. I'd be hiding in here, and I'd hear Grandma out there in her room, typing away or just reading in bed. I know she knew I was in there, but she'd always pretend not to know. And I'd pretend she had no idea I was hiding. I don't know why. I just liked the feeling of knowing she was out there.
I have only slipped away into the next room. Somewhere very near, just around the corner.
The poem you read at Grandma's funeral.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see this book that we're supposed to be finding. Unless it's not in this room. Maybe it's in the other room? No, we'll go to this one first. This is my room, though. Wait a minute, this wasn't here. Yes, it was. Okay, that's my room. Alright, that black book has to be in here.
Hey, Mom! Actually, maybe I should just put this back.
Alright, I see the book. I think. That's a playbill.
I am the very model of a modern major general. La 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 da 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 mineral.
Come on, dang it. Alright, whatever. Close the drawer, then close the cabinet. Alright. It's not in there then.
What's this?
Oh, it's a hook pole thing to pull down the hatch to the attic.
Could August's book be up in the attic? With Grandma's things?
Could be.
Alright. We can go up there, but... you go first.
Seems like a legit plan. Found a weird hook pole thing. What the heck do you call these things anyway? Well, at any rate, I should be able to use this to pull down the steps to the attic.
Okay, come on up!
Damn, it's dusty. Now, where's that book?
Pick up creepy doll, really?
Okay, well this is just creepy stuff. Why are these up here?
You'd rather they were downstairs?
Good point. Oh, Grandpa Leo was a bowler? He and Dad have that in common.
What do you mean?
Dad loves bowling,
No, he doesn't.
but he's always wearing those bowling shirts. Didn't he used to be in a league or something?
Honey, he just thinks those shirts make him look hip.
Bowling shirts? Are you kidding? I thought he must have so much bowling pride that he wore those shirts around in spite of them being obviously not cool.
No. They're definitely a fashion statement. I think he got the idea from that movie Swingers.
This explains so much.
Like why you never once saw him actually bowl?
Yes. Whoa. Grandma's wedding dress?
I wore it on my wedding day, too. And you can wear it when you get married.
I'm not getting married.
You don't know that.
Did you know you were going to get married when you were my age?
Sure. Or I always thought I would.
Well, I know too. And I know I'm not. What's the point of getting married? If you're with someone, I mean, if you're in love, putting a label on it is just pointless. Like, who cares?
Generally speaking, the two people getting married care. And their families.
Yeah, but like, one day you're not married, and then you spend all this money on some big ceremony, and then the next day you are married, but you're still the same people.
It just says to the world that you're committed to each other.
Why agree to hang out with the same person forever when you have no way of anticipating what's next?
That's how you feel now, but you might change your mind when the time comes.
You know, also, if you don't get married, you can't get divorced. So, that's a plus.
Are you saying you wish your father and I had never gotten married? You know you wouldn't be here right now if we hadn't.
Oh, don't even get me started on having kids. And anyway, you can have kids without getting married.
So you're not getting married. You're not having kids. You've got your whole life figured out at age 16. You don't want the dress. I get it.
I mean... But it's a nice dress. It meant a lot to Grandma. And to you. Isn't that enough? What's under here?
Here, let me grab that. I'll put it up here to look through. Yeah, there's a bunch of old stuff in here. But...
Mom?
Hold on, it might still be here somewhere.
There's something...
Here it is. Maybe if your dad had read this, he wouldn't have stopped working at the video store.
Mom! What's in there?
Okay, forget about August's book. We found a weird suitcase in a secret compartment in the attic. Did Grandma Helen hide it there? Why? The answers may lie within. Yeah, they could. Very well.
This is just some junk from the old summer house.
Your family had a summer house?
Well, it was more of a cottage, I guess. We spent the summers up there for a long time.
And you've never taken me to visit?
Well, I haven't been there since I was your age. We just stopped going one summer. The summer after my dad died. I think there were just too many memories there.
Oh my god.
What?
Aren't you seeing it?
Seeing what?
Right here! Behind them? That's a freshly covered hole.
Uh-huh.
It's obviously the location of the buried bootlegger gold.
In our backyard, you mean?
Indubitably.
Lady probably buried a bone there.
Dogs don't really do that. Only cartoon dogs do that.
Nope, not
Only
true.
cartoon dogs bury bones, but real-life bootleggers bury gold in people's backyards? In 1968?
It was a different time, Mother.
Sure.
A very abstract model solar system?
Ah, these little stones were from the stream near the summer house.
You painted them?
Me and August. The rocks from the stream were so smooth, but I forget why we painted them.
You were really that bored, huh?
There weren't many TV channels back then.
Tragic.
That's great. That's great. Recently, one of my daughters gave me a tremendous shock. She's married. Apparently, her college beau and her tied the knot without my knowledge. She claims that they wanted to skip the wedding to save up for a house, but I'm very hurt by her exclusion. She knows that I have dreamed of a big wedding for a long time. How can I convince her that a marriage founded in secrecy will never last? Miffed mother-in-law. Editor's note. Millie is a character. Pull it together. A1. Dear Miffed. Editor's note. Half the battle of being a parent is allowing your children to make their own mistakes. Only time will tell if the marriage will stick, and the only thing you can do is make the best of it. Consider the weight your daughter's been under, keeping this under wraps. We all have our secrets, myself included, and to not be able to tell even our closest loved ones can feel absolutely suffocating. While it can be hard to see a child make such a foolish mistake, the best thing mother can do is bite her tongue. Yours, Millie. Editor's note. Too harsh. Rewrite. My husband rekindled a relationship with his high school crush, a girl he hadn't seen since his Air Force days. They're both married, and he told me they're just friends. Against my better judgment, I supported it, and they started spending more and more time together. Well, I should have trusted my gut. Coming home early from grocery shopping, I caught them in the act. Now I'm at a loss. My friend says get divorced. My mother says to stay together for the children. What can I do? Hopeless in the heartland. Dear Hopeless, nothing's harder than having your marriage fall apart before your eyes. Trust me, I know. It's hard to say what's worse, the sense of betrayal or the realization you've been had. Divorce is a tricky subject, no doubt about it. I'll tell you one thing, though. There is always time to start anew. Abandonment and freedom are two sides of a coin. Yours, Millie. Editor's note. No newspaper will allow you to argue for divorce. Rewrite.
Grandma's sunglasses? Vintage. Can I keep them?
You think they're your style?
Yeah.
Sure. Just be careful with them.
I'll guard them with my life. Whoa. There was a crime spree?
Ooh, not a crime spree.
Yeah. He had department stores and fancy clothing shops. Places kept getting robbed. The police couldn't figure out how the crooks were pulling it off. It went on for, well, it felt like months.
So what happened? Did they get caught?
Now that I don't remember.
Hip van.
I did love that van. The engine died for good while we were visiting the summer home, and so I just turned it into my bedroom after that.
You slept in a broken down van?
Well, the summer house was small, and I always had to share a bedroom with August. When I realized I could have my own space just by sleeping out in the van, it was a no-brainer.
Did you, like, redo it to be like a bedroom inside?
Yeah. Your grandfather pulled the seats out for me, and I set up a little bed frame with a mattress and all sorts of posters and pillows and shelves and things like that.
Wow, that's actually cool. Could I do that? With our car?
No,
No.
absolutely not.
Well, whoever this guy was, it sure seems like he and Grandma had something pretty intense going on. Was Grandma Helen cheating on Grandpa?
No! Not the Helen I knew.
Intrigue. Grandma, what were you up to? Grandma's diary? Should we?
Oh, I don't think we should really...
Oh, Grandma wouldn't have cared. I'm dead. What difference does it make to me? I can hear her saying it now.
Aren't any help. They think they are being good neighbors, but if anyone should know where the path of good intentions leads, it's these church ladies. The children carry on best they can. Opal is caught up in her own teenage dramas as usual, almost as if it were any normal summer. August does worry me a bit. She's becoming caught more and more in her imagination. I wish I could help her, but there is so much I can't say. It is becoming a challenge keeping my correspondence with concealed. It's only a matter of time till we're together again, in person. But to hold it all inside, not tell a soul, it's almost too much. But he knows, and I know. Soon enough the waiting will be over, and this will all be in the rear view. Postcard. Libertyville, Michigan, 1969. United States, Washington, 5 cents. Helen Devine, 861 West Orange Street, Greenville, Michigan, 48838. This space for writing messages. Forget about the past. Leo's dead. All that matters now is our future. Together. Published by Moretto Postcard Company, Forest, North Carolina. Intrigue.
What is this?
That.
So, Grandma and this guy were definitely together before Grandpa died? And they were gonna run away together?
Yep.
You never heard about this?
Nope.
No, this is...
And what is this key to? Why is it hidden in here?
something at the summer home, I assume?
Okay, well, now we've gotta go check the old place out. Maybe we'll find that bootlegger gold?
Oh, not this again.
And to see if we can figure out what really happened with Grandma Helen and the mystery man. Don't you want to know?
I don't know, Tess. We still have so much to do around here.
Come on. It'll be fun. An adventure.
I still need to call Tina at the theater and finish cleaning out the fridge.
Come on. We never get to do stuff together. You spend all your time at the theater, and I spend all my time in school. When was the last time we were able to do something? To talk?
Well...
You do want to know, don't you? I can see it, Mom. I can see it in your face.
You know, a little change of scenery would be nice.
Ha, that's the spirit.
We could spare a weekend before we have to move for a little road trip, right? To tie up some loose ends.
Right.
And some of those little towns along the way are great for antiquing.
Yeah, sure.
All right, it's a deal. Let's hit the road and see what we find.
Okay, but we need to
I
see
could really use a break from all this, even if it's just for a weekend.
We need to see what's in the cubby
Pack your
hole
overnight bag.
first.
Yes!
And bring your homework. I don't need you falling behind at school.
Fine, fine, fine.
Do you really think we're gonna find buried gold at your grandma's old summer home?
Well, no, not really. It's like Bigfoot. He's just fun to look for.
I see.
Like Nessie, like X-Files.
I don't remember that episode of X-Files.
The one where they look for buried gold?
I remember
Why would
it.
the FBI send them to look for buried gold?
The government's always looking for money.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Well, if I find it, you'll be the first to know. And then the government.
Wow.
What about August's book?
We can FedEx it to her when we get back.
Okay. A road trip! This is gonna be great.
Nope.